Yeah, you know who's coming in right now, don't you? It's fucking Kentarou and his girlfriend. I'm positive. Well, yeah, because the tea house, you don't like see the CG very often, so you can usually predict what's going to occur here. The scene is going to be long. I'm sorry, you guys. Although I keep forgetting everybody doesn't hate Kentarou like I do. I just don't like him. I don't like Mickey. There's no scene with Mickey in case you had your hopes up. Well, I mean, there is kind of. There's a scene where you can see parts of her body exposed, but I mean, considering it's a Japanese game, anything you'd want to see is probably censored. How does that sound? And her tits are exposed, that's really all. I'm gonna say it right now. In other parts of the game, there are H scenes that you can't see anything. You can't see the woman's chest, and you can't see the man or the woman's lower halves. Now, in these scenes, I want to try and leave them in the video and see whether or not they get pulled. I just don't want, like, my channel to get punished or anything like that. I don't know how it works. I fucking didn't do anything on the site ever. But, oh my god. I just want to leave the scenes in there. Like, there have been no opportunities to do that yet. Every scene has actually had something exposed. And, again, considering it's a Japanese game, most of the stuff that would be bannable is censored anyway, you know? But I'm not willing to be risky with it in an obvious way, you know? When it's... For those of you who have seen Uruza's scene, the second reinforcement from Zeth, you know that there's nothing exposed at all. And that's a scene that I would include. And see what happens. I'm trying to think of others. Ramaru's scenes won't work. They're way too sexy. I mean, there's just so much shit going on. So none of Ramaru's scenes will work like that. I don't have really that many women in my army. Isoroku's scenes don't work that way. None of Sill's do. Suzume's are all pretty explicit as well. Oh well. Oh well. Eventually some character's gonna come along somewhere and I might try it in the true route. I don't know. You know, I didn't go over all the other types of scenes in the game. Obviously, there are a couple of BDSM ones. I mean, that girl from Hara had one that involved clothespins, and yeah, it's... I don't see how you could like that. That's so painful and horrible sounding. Oh my god. Like, ugh. Whatever. Whatever. I don't know how comfortable I should feel going over that kind of stuff. Yeah. There are, total, there are like 4 or 5 Sill scenes. I'm trying to remember them all. There's the initial one, which is just boring. It is so, like... It's not even anything. Like, that picture of the house in the background arouses me more than the first Sill scene. I'm not even fucking joking. I'm dead serious. And, oh god. Some of the other, like, I don't like the way Sill looks, but she has a really, like, pretty CG. She has a really pretty one. It's a hot spring scene, which it makes sense to me that that's the most pretty, and I like that because that's why they came to Japan, her and Rance. So I think that's kind of cute. Personally. And of course, Sill's scenes are all with Rance. Who else? There are only a few scenes in this game that don't involve Rance, and they're the Goro ones. Because, you know, Rance is... Oh fuck, what did I do? Can I replenish her? Oh god, I need her in my army, and I need cats. You know what that means? Levy time, baby. Skip. Get rich. Replenish. I shouldn't have wasted money on that Sama guy. Ugh. Trying it a third time. At least you get the kicking beats. Those kicking beats. I'll never say that again. I also said I wouldn't voice people. What am I doing? Maybe I shouldn't send in 2 tacticians. Akechi's so shit. You can assassinate these guys. I'll give it a shot. Well, you can't assassinate their leader. And because I captured one in the back, they replaced him with a bad unit. Though, considering it's a tactician, that's scary. Oh, fuck. What a waste. Alright. Hitting Hanzo. That was not good. It's gonna be another rough round, you know? Gonna be another rough round. Oh, boy. He's strong. Yeah, going after this guy. See, the thing, though, about a failed assassination on a guard, still lowers their defense. So Sakakihabara couldn't pick that up. He's got a 10% chance to pick it up. Not gonna happen. If Honda doesn't commander charge, he will be killed. There you go. Which is good. Like the game right there. If it was a real person, it would know just to commander charge. It isn't a real person, so it didn't do that. Thank God. This game would be damn near impossible on a whole lot of occasions. Ganko, just gonna attack with him. Maybe I should have brought Akechi. He obviously would have done more than Suzume did, for example. And there's the full power warrior attack. That rapes every single unit. I mean, that really hits hard. Oh, God. And though the full power warrior attack, the user takes additional counterattack damage, I believe. So, you don't want to use that on a guard unit who has really high counterattack. And they exist. Katsui's just not one of them. A lot of guard units in this game, the higher end ones, have counterattack that is so high, if you even think about attacking with a warrior, you will regret it. It's a big fuck up. And it's another loss. Oh well. I would have skipped that, but I was drinking coffee. All these people smell like raccoons. No wonder why that would be, right? Hanzo will attack. He's still strong, but God, am I glad I caught Sakaki. Or Sakai, that's what it is. Sakakihabara's up front here. Didn't capture Honda. Not really a big deal. I didn't get a satisfaction bonus either, which I will probably regret. Oh, I have these. Let me see here. Maeda, give one to him? Nah. I'd give that to Rance simply because I want his defense to be good enough. I don't have anything else. I'll dish those out too. Now? No, not now. Save it for later. Time's a-wasting. I'm sitting here at Tokugawa wearing myself out. Time's a-wasting. Oh, see right there, I fucking did that. Oh my God, holy shit, I'm so mad. But it didn't skip anything, so. I know they're talking about how the Iga family was destroyed and they had to flee and join another army. You didn't actually see them in combat with the Iga territory because I was fighting at their capital. I guess they don't show up then, which they have a default 300 troop size, so it kind of gimps the castle battle. I mean, it wouldn't know unless the programmers told it to. Like, if they were at the Tokugawa castle battle, they could potentially replace Ieyasu. Kind of a huge advantage for you, unless the game told them to replace someone else, and it still kind of is an advantage. So that's why it doesn't do that. That is why it doesn't do that. Skip this. I always forget, I apologize, that it takes longer than it needs to. We'll go here, nope. Oh, actually, yep, because I'll save Nagahide for the whatever the fuck. Oh my God, I hate this so much. Oh well. Another easy fight. All those Mikos are still alive, god damn. They just keep on keeping on. And a male Miko leader. I don't know what sense that makes. Thank God he had the defense booster, he'd be out. And it's not because Nimasa's strong, it's because Takuan-sama's weak. This will probably hurt him too much. I don't care. Maeda Toshi's biggest disadvantage is his speed and intelligence. Those don't go up when you upgrade him to a Kabuki actor, they stay pretty low. So he won't survive hits from Diviners worth of shit, and he can't be counted on to go first in combat. Ever. Buff with Akechi gives attack boosts to 2 viable users of that buff. If he had given an attack boost to himself or Ando, I would have been pissed off. It's not like I need those boosts to win this fight anyway, you know? And I didn't finish off the other one because when Ando goes to Shikigami, we'll finish it off. Here, it should pick off 3 units. Right there, and the last 2. And that's why it's so overpowered. And it probably seems like I should be bringing that with me to the Tokugawa fight, but they have 2 ninjas. Well, they have 1 now. And the ninjas, that's one of the few things the game actually does do. It will prioritize ninjas attacking the diviners 90% of the time. So, it doesn't, you can't just send in 3 diviners in the back and a single guard guy up front and hope to clear the game that way, because the ninjas will ravage them, the archers will ravage them, any other amount of units. I mean, diviners have no defense, obviously. Look at what they are. They're people casting paper monsters. So, and I don't want to take this guy out, so I'll summon an ogre. Hooray. And she will stand by. Killed a Miko. Finish my turn. They all talk about cucumbers. All the Mino 3 talk about cucumbers all the time. And Dosan-chan talks about being oily. Don't know why. And again, I wish that I could get Dosan-chan, but I don't know if I will. I don't know if I will. Send this guy in. We know he can handle it. We've seen him do it before. Yeah, obviously I'm struggling a bit with Tokugawa, and it is because they are hard. Asaya Sakura is nowhere near this, and I'm sure I would have had an easier time with Uesugi. But I want to do this. I want to try it. I want to try and get Hojo on Uesugi, and certainly some people do go for Tokugawa at the beginning of the game, and they struggle with it. And it might make them dislike the game, or it might fuck up their entire playthrough. I didn't attack them my first playthrough. I let them sit. I got all the way to the end of the game, never interacted with them, because you don't have to. I just never dealt with it. Oh, this is some idle chatter. Doesn't really, I guess I haven't done it before, whatever. But you'll see this one a couple times. I've seen it multiple times in a playthrough. It's, they just throw it in here. This is the kind of stuff that, when you're waiting on Sagan and Genri to join your army, they will join your army over something like this. And this won't take a priority over them, because this is bottom of the list in priority of events. It's just 3G talking to Syl about Rance's selfishness. And it makes Rance happy. Fantastic.